Hello, good evening, my beautiful CCs. How are you? This evening, as usual, with Adama, I have little time, and I decided to be on this live video because this issue that is bothering me a little bit. That is my dear sisters on the page who force love or when you meet somebody, you are really the reason why you are suffering, okay? Because some of the messages are come as anonymous posts. When I analyze those posts now, you'd realize that you are not being loved by the person that you claim that he loves you. You force that love, and when you get away and the person marries you, you find yourself lonely and you're like, the guy is not showing you love. But right from the beginning, the red flags were there. You were the only one pushing that love, and even begging the person that, please, I beg you, don't leave me. I will change. How can you beg a man to love you, sister? Do you know the meaning of love? Love is in the heart. You don't beg someone that, please marry me, please love me, or something. Sorry, I had to cut this call. You don't beg someone to love you. You don't beg someone to do you a favor of loving you. Love comes naturally, my dear sisters. Mumubi waha, monte odoase. Odo won control be say me power chobe ting adom oda me pacho. I beg you. Sorry. I beg you and all that. Enya possible, sweetheart. Enya possible. Yes. Good evening, Nafisa. Good evening, Penny. Good evening, everybody. And to someone, one of the reasons why some of us, you marry and you are being maltreated by men. Because bema bi wa ha na adwene mu no enya aware na ope. Bema bi wa na adwene mu no onimo odo. Bema bi wa ha na adwene mu no onye na adwene so no bebo bra ba wo force no. To the sense that some of you even contribute and pay your own dowry. So if you pay your own dowry for someone to be with you, it's like you've married yourself. Please, I have to cut the call. So you see, my dear sweet sisters, I know that some of you are desperate out there. You don't want to be alone. You just want to find somebody who can also love you, for you to also say yes, you are being loved. But when the right person comes in your life, it's so obvious. When the right person who loves you comes in your life, my sister, who say yes, nipa kro we say no odomi. Bema wodon o chesiu. Bema wodon wonte wonka wontimi ntenase. Bema wodon wonte wokasa wontimi ntenase. Bema wodon whatever it takes for him to get your parents for one no to be one, no, he would do it. But mumubi no more force odo. Sweetheart. Mama odo ye cheap. Love has to be expensive, sweetheart. Odono, more doning expensive. My baby knew who said Obama or Babashona. Hey, my sister, when you make yourself expensive, as I do remember me a tremio, Oba, wo yo who expensive. O tankwa da high, just say, o price at da high, because our price just say, moyem, ebi moyem who way too low, value bien ni ho. Esa na bema no ono so warua onhu sa value no sote. But sauma wankasa wo kire bema na say yes, you have to chase me. Yes. Sada na edepa. Meduku nyina ba betutu ohanum say. Yes. So wo kire bema say yes, chase me. If he loves you, you would know. But wo won chase bema no say, "Hello. Hi. I haven't heard from you since morning. You haven't called me. Just tell me, say you love me. I just want to be sure." So how can you say it? I know. Say yes, sometimes you just want the assurance. But if it's always from your side, na de bia wona wo busa be ma say, O pesa wo ti free na no say wo do wa. Won say wo ye mistake on sister. The yenim what we usually know say it's always bema any chase over here. Me hu obebo me area ne mu pa oba we say me mpe just me hu ni kra mint na say first na mema kasasa bema timi bia na no say wow, there's this girl in my area. Every morning she comes to pass in front of my house around 7:30. Hey, the girl is so beautiful, she's so hardworking. You can just say, what to me feel? Say, yes, the girl is going to work. I really want this lady, but I don't know how to approach her. Now I start a time, yo. Every morning, the same spot. No, I bet na ho. Bema. Every morning, no, I bet na ho. Was it chai? Was it ye? The girl, the lady, no, baby trim 7:30. Just for that eye contact. Ebia ube trim. Ebia you are so busy. Ube drew her puff. No trim. One shadow. Shani says I won't shadow. Next time, no, ye bibia you would just recognize him. Also, oh sister, morning no. Okay, maybe you are in a hurry, but now also what just for you to recognize him. With time, the guy knows that hey, my sisters, we know that chemistry. So chemistry, and I think say I'm also a woman. What's it? Even though my warrior crampo, but still, meaning say how the chemistry, I know how it starts. Now with time, every time on the same spot, hey, my sister, say bema pewaon, say bema peonasa or pese woyene dia. You have no idea. Bema bit me afro. Obe fru edua efri Ghana. Esi Diana de ne call Paris cra. Obe fru say Diana son kete say Edru Paris because he knows what he wants. My sister, be the kind of woman that a man will never regret when you're cheap. Because mumubi ama ema ye so cheap to the sense bema in to say a mema emre, they don't suffer to look for love. Because ono kasa pe obo ha or talk credits more say pe was say and me pacha da be na say ye be share biom. Oh wow. Just credits, and you are just giving him all that said that ben be share biom. That ben I will send him a message. My sister, make yourself expensive kakra. Some of you, when it starts being quiet in the relationship, that is when you'd realize say you are the only one in that relationship. Mumubi waha, things that I'm saying, you still won't listen to me. But you would only listen to me say just 1 minute. Maybe. Just 1 minute. Okay. Sorry. I mean bomi dukuye. Na means mean kasa na mean tutu. Some American, I mean to me flags ni. You see, my dear sisters, you see, Mumubi ama oda is so cheap. And Emma and bread sem oba we me peno. First, bema timi di nani si oba bi so say oba we ya na me peno. Bema ni bitimi di oba na for over 5 months before one say oba Emma ye chere ho pa o. Won chere ho de anende yo na wonye superwoman. Oba wo so wo chere ho. Yes. Oba e wo so wo chere ho. E wo so wo ma ho ye expensive. So wo hu bema na wo do ne kra instantly krampa fesie kakra. Fa wo die sie kakra. Don't give him the obi bega say Adama me hu guy no na guy no ne hu ofo mumu bi wo ha mu hu mema mo use perfume penama. Yes, some of you as the perfume had a some of you, as soon as you meet a man, just a sebi, wash any coat be. I wash any mokas, mpabobi. I was spraying on home. Oh, say, guy, no what car. My sister car na won't be into. Sister, yeah, but ubis me atoka. Why? A juma wo yena. Yameboa also one day so you have your car on your own, or because you bought this car by yourself. Because some of you materialistic and yamane neba when you so maybe the guy is holding a super trending phone. Now, phone you crown on wow. For maybe he's using the latest iPhone. Make a car home besia. He's paying on credit. Maybe I make a car will use to is for his company or maybe car rentals. Or still guy no car. Nti na eno no bema because one fa trotro nti na when ya bra wo ba be giving in sir. And sometimes also, you should also ask yourself, men who claim to be rich and they are still single, men who are a bit old and they are still single out there, you should ask yourself, why are they still single? Because some of you, you should ask yourself, some men, they use their money to also misbehave. And maybe you saw Musika to misbehave. So it's very difficult for them to be with a woman for more than 3 months. Such men, he can be with you. First time, he'll give you a lot of money. The second time you meet him, he'll give you a lot of money. What for no? He wants another bitch. Yeah. I'm pretty sure some of you on this page, you have experienced that. The first time you met the guy, you are like, hey, so we do have such men in this world. A man who can give me that much. Wamausika. Waniaji. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Until you see, first time you met the guy and you are like, wow, I met the guy. No guy has given. Look, those men who give you money so fast, a man who like first, second, third time of meeting the guy, and the guy gives you 2,000, 1,500, or maybe 500. Then the next time the guy gives you money again, you are like, wow. So do we have such men in the world? Some men or mama says contentem. Those are the words. Those are the stingy men. Because or pet be through because he knows that when he gives you money, anything that he asks from you, you can't refuse him, especially when it comes to sex. Jiggy. When him says sika kitwebi and preba premium so wunya bema one mo sika twaso say that. Let me tell you, this is a true story of one woman Ikrum Hanum say. The woman is a married woman and she's also dating another married man who needs somebody to just do the blue job on a man. So the lady was like, okay, she's seen a married man, and the married man happens to be how do you call that? A man who sleeps with a man and a man who sleeps with a woman. Okay, he sleeps with both sexes. Okay, meaning English, whatever. If you know how to say that in English, kindly say that in the comments. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Angela. Angela, don't worry. Remember, I become handsome, sweetheart. Thank you so much, Angela. I love you so much, sweetheart. Bisexual. Thank you. Thank you, bisexual. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. He's a B. Bisexual. So, you see, that woman was confessing, say yes, she's married, she has a husband, but because of money, because of sikanti, where she bema for every week, muntio, every week the man is giving her 2,000 euros because she just looked at the guy once, not say, or kind of French himself, si je vais t'enculer. That was a time Obani Yusi. Emma, that was the time Obani used ma bemana. Was say je vais or say me you say. One woman sana mayeno. Into a car such papa and say, wow. So we have women who can do that for me. And see the guy goes so much into some. The woman is also married, but every day he will call this woman, and this woman will meet the man somewhere, and this woman would use bisexual. Thank you. This woman would use in the hole. In the hole. The woman would behave as if she is the man, and the man is just happy because there's another person who is behaving, say he's the man. And si papa ne money 2,000 a week, was in kunukra manesa. Or say Juma or your crampo, she's not even earning that from the work. So the man's wife consulted the woman, saying that, oh no, my sister, there is something wrong, and I strongly believe that you are having an affair with my husband, because anytime that my husband sees you, he can't do anything. He's all over you and all that. So what is your secret? So what have you been using to charm my husband and all that? But Mamina say, was it say no? She's gotten so much money from the man, because every week the man is giving her 2,000 euros. My sister, 2,000 euros. When you bring that in cities, do you know how much that is? That is almost 15,000 Ghana cedis. Yes. That is almost 15,000 Ghana cedis every week. And the man's wife says, if the woman also agrees to teach her what she does to the husband, she's also ready to give the woman 10,000 euros. Monty, a stupid story with you. So the woman is like, oh no, she wants to stop with the married man, but she needs that money. What's on there because of sikan into one timinjai. And it's one sika ede emabi bre irabun samsemu. Things that we ourselves, we know say enya right, but we continue to do it. And if you are here and what one say na say one ma ote one, somebody is using you sikanti out of money. Money is the root of all evil, sweetheart. Look at this dirty life. And when the woman was confessing, she's like, oh no, she doesn't care. Whatever she puts behind the man, all that matters is anytime that she meets the man gives her that envelope. So you see what money can do? Or say, but at the same time, she doesn't want her husband to be aware, said this is what she is doing. It's a true story I'm telling you, sissies. It's a true story. Na me catch up. Also on person na worry be say, but sika no so on person sika na be kwajan, because the money she's getting from the man was it's really helping her to buy a lot of stuffs. And see, long story short, my dear sisters, I just want to tell you, say, if you meet somebody, don't rush. If you are single out there, if it's written in your test, how do you call it, in your destiny, that a man is going to be yours, and my sister, upon cost roba from grandpa, the man is going to be yours. You see, I came from Ghana. I schooled in Ghana. I came to Paris. And Allah says, this is where I'm also going to meet my husband. I met my husband here in Paris. I was in Ghana. What I say? I was in Legon. I could have met somebody in Ghana to marry me. But Yankopon shogu me destiny mu say, Adama, no. Adama, it's in Paris that you have to study, and you meet somebody in Paris who would marry you. And you see, there are some things that God knows best. There are some things that I'm using this as an example just to tell you, say, sometimes it's not because you live in a country, say, Corona wotino, and you are going to meet your better half. Sometimes, maybe, as I'm talking to you, some of you, maybe your better half is in the US. Maybe the man you're going to marry is in Italy. Maybe the guy you are going to marry is not even in Ghana. So let's stop giving everything that we have in ourselves to men that we meet. Sweetheart. Adia wo meant now married woman. Oh yes, she's a doctor, she's a married woman. You have no idea the dirty life of some married women and things that are here. There's another story of another married woman, very dirty story. Was say she has a brother-in-law who came to live with them for a few days. And when the husband went to work, the brother-in-law had sex with her. And ever since she tasted the brother-in-law, no, she has no feelings for Nikunu. Because also what's nasa wajune, senya ne brother-in-law ni si fa na afani trim. Nikunu nyashe one person. Until you see another dirty life. Until we know, when na ye no, wu obano, wuna wuhua semonye mema no. Because if you listen to a story like this, of this woman who is sleeping with my brother-in-law, no, I'm telling you, sweetheart, with this story of this woman who is sleeping with her brother-in-law, Was it she wants to tell Nikunu said she wants a divorce because sending a brother-in-law no esia have sex with her no, she's never felt like this in her life. So you think so as a woman, if you ask for a divorce, but you can't separate the two blood, those two people, they come from the same mother, same father. So should in case you even separate with the man and it doesn't work out with the brother-in-law, blood is blood. Blood is thicker than water. There is nowhere, brothers, no, even if for a start, they're not going to talk to each other. But the only thing that can separate them is death. Into who, as a woman, you are being used by both. Because if it didn't work for plan A and it doesn't work for plan B, it means that definitely when both men, you're going to lose both men. And there's another story of also another woman who is sleeping with her father-in-law. Wasn't the father-in-law Baba visited? So when the husband also went to work, she had sex with the father-in-law. And anytime that the husband comes back and the father-in-law is there, she feels so uncomfortable because she feels guilty of what she did behind the husband. Now, the father-in-law has to go back. He came to visit. The father-in-law came to visit and he has to go back. My sister, stories will be seen. Stories are making true stories. As I'm making, Oba we so dear was it the father-in-law. So the father-in-law has to go back. But because of that evil act that they've had a sexual encounter amongst themselves, the father-in-law has prolonged his stay so that he'll have more sex with a lady. Lady ne say she never knew her father-in-law no can have sex. How can a father-in-law fall in love with onwankasa neba yere? Onwankasa neba awawo. A father-in-law falling in love with onwankasa neba yere. And he finds it normal. And you as a woman, so you see how women are. You as a woman, so you are sleeping with a man and you are sleeping with his father too. And both of you are in the same house. Because the woman just delivered. So the husband goes out to work. And it's the husband who brought her to France. My sister, Nikunu enoko fani free Africa dene buy. Nikunu ene she obano. Nikunu ene she obane busunyafo. What else do we want in this world we're in? You see, all these stories, if you are disciplined and you are able to control yourself, do you think things like this would happen to you, my sisters? You see, if you are so disciplined that if you are able to control yourself, wherever there is evil, no, my sister, you try your very best, ne free baby evilness ne ewo. Adia edi shame beba uhobia. Try your very best, ne free. Some of you are not even 30 years, but if we have to count the number of men that you've slept with, maybe you better count it by 500 men. Some of you are not even 30 years, but the number of men that you've slept with, they are countless. Because any relationship it didn't work out, you slept with a guy. So before you get married, how men and not own your mother? Have you asked yourself this question? Having somebody as a boyfriend doesn't mean say you should give it to the person, sweetheart. Having somebody as a boyfriend is you are trying to know that person's personality. If that is going to develop a serious relationship that would end in marriage, and NASA it would just end as a mere friendship. But some of you, as soon as move relationship move pair, it has to start with sex. And trust me, any relationship that starts with sex, no, ofuno be manentem. What I say, ofuno be manentem because adia wo peno, adia ebema bema arashe so obeka ko waro no wo de mana. Enti wo de mana, you should also know that your marriage is delaying. Your kids, those kids that are jumping in your stomach that, mommy, we want to come out, you know, those kids are also being delayed because you are just playing the role of a wife. There's a reason, my sister. There is a reason. There is a reason why yakasa oba ushia bema menenenda. Denti yakasa menenenda ne se bema bi wo ha wono obeda san sebe making na de ne ede pa. Sorry to say nyame fa me boni ncheme. Making bema wone ne ede no na de ne ede pa. But pesa wode ferry ebebe fie nti wontimi wo ba. Na wone ne hye ho. Wo kono ho he gives it to you. Come on. No da kama oba no why fine, why fresh when yaji. But what the whole was, I mean, a serious relationship for 6 years, and you call that a serious relationship? A relationship that is getting to almost 10 years. Both of you are working. The guy hasn't said to you one day, Grandpa say, Ama, me pese weekend we me pese me name uncle ekuku hu abusuafo na wo da hu was a relationship my sister. Making relationship was starting in 22 and 32. Was a year Adama. In 3 years you are going to hit your 35. And when you hit your 35 ovaries na nkosua asate eba form. So ube fa yefunu no asate eba form. When you're so fertile send your 20s now would dia grona wi insane. You are not so fertile. What I say? What you want to marry? You want to marry, but you are having sex with somebody. What also yes, Adama. You should also pray for me. I'm single. I want to come out of the singlehood. I also want to have a home. I want to have kids. I want to have, I want to be recognized as somebody's wife. How can somebody recognize you as a wife when you are giving everything to somebody who is just a mere boyfriend? A mere boyfriend, there is no engagement, sister. A mere boyfriend, you have no contract. A mere boyfriend, there is nothing that people have witnessed. Say yes, both of you are one. He can leave you anytime, I will pay. And wouldn't you holding you for any responsibility? Say yes, he's wasted your life. A lot of men have wasted lives of women, but who cares? And those women are men waste your more time. You see the same men on your social media. You even follow them on their pages, and you see them posting pictures of themselves, their wives, their kids. And you are like, yeah, and think away and come coffee be was anqualan. But na coffee no, or when who says say na the situation here better no. What Tanasa Junior was na ama cry me worry now. What is there to offer? A dear Diana ama de baby mamma worry me any ombe mammy and JBI because minim ama subine. Ama buffa say not here. Ama so menena dasa ne you no cry bon. Menena dasa munya me debium. Even in marriage, men are cheating. Some men are cheating in marriage. Even in marriage, men are cheating. Let alone, while we are a girlfriend. I was Sunday man, sister. Snasna John Honka cry odo. Me don't na me catch on. Meteha, I should be working. I should be doing my business. I should be minding my business, but I have to talk to you as a sister. My sister, yen sanfa value no, and brought back to us. I'm telling you. And funny enough, Angela, a woman with a mere boyfriend will beat me, Jinoka say, this man is mine. He's yours. Where was it Brandy? Brandy, was it the boy is mine? The boy is yours. Nehina ya wodia. Nitini na ya wodia nasa na sono na ya wodia nasa deben. Let him find a wodia. Maybe be a wodia sister. And a cramponia another woman or pa, he can go scot-free. There is no law that protects you as a girlfriend, sister. But you're fat with true. There is no law that is protecting you as a girlfriend. You have been what? You have been a serious girlfriend for so long. You have been a serious girlfriend for 10 years. But what law is protecting you for your seriousness? So Wushim, serious girlfriends, as some of you put it. Was saying he's my serious boy, he's my serious boyfriend. Serious. And to the word serious, now why is he not serious with you? Because if he claims to be also serious with you, I think say he should be bold enough to come and also see your parents. A man who comes out to see your parents, and my sister Danyamiase for those kind of men. Bold men who come out, you know, responsible men, God-fearing men who come out and tell your parents, say, yes, I want this woman to be my wife. The boy is mine. The boy is mine. Now, what was it? Yeah, Brandy was it? I've forgotten the lyrics. Was it? You not be confused. The boy is mine. Dun 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 dun. I don't remember the lyrics, but I check and you not check. And we don't have time to fight over men. Don't waste your time, sweetheart. Don't sit in a relationship forever as a girlfriend. It hurts. Especially when in the long run, you realize that you have wasted your time and the guy has moved on. Some men, you are still in that relationship with them. They have moved on. They are just waiting for you to say the relationship is over. But Omono, they have moved on. Some of you are in relationships with men and my word relationship now for so long. And in that relationship, because those men don't want to have the cases, no, they almost relationship no. Owomo, he hasn't ended the relationship. You are in the relationship with him, he's also in the relationship with you. But Obeya, he would just ignore you in a way. Obeka say, well, you don't love me, so let's call it. Obeka say, well, if you are not interested again, then let's call it quit. Abraham King or no, for a very long time, he's made up his mind. But when he said, because of the engagements that he had with you from the start, say yes, he loves you, say no. He doesn't want the case because most men, they are afraid of cases. Until he would wait patiently for you to say relationship needs over. My dearest sweet sisters, this is our time. This is your time. This is the time to also say, when a no is a no, say a no, my sister. Just preserve yourself for the person who marries you. Trust me, my dearest sister. When you preserve yourself, so would keep you no one for who and dear grow. No would me keep you our my sister, when you bet you. Because that is when you would also discover the beauty of having sex in marriage. Once somebody marries you, my sister, you can have that sex in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, anytime that you feel like having it. The person has married you. Nipakono, I want a personal property. Until any time I will person one and down. My sister, famano. You give it to your husband because yes, he has come out to marry you. That is why when someone is marrying, we have witnesses. We have witnesses from your side and then we have witnesses from the guy's side. Both of you come together to witness the marriage. Not yet shrawa warriors. How do you say that in Chi? We need to get to kind of Chi. You be bound to say, you yourself, you're happy. Your husband presents you to people that this is my wife. You have no idea what people say to you. Those of you who are in a relationship and sorry to say you are not married, but you have been in the relationship for so long. And you've introduced these guys to everybody as your serious boyfriend. You don't know what these people say behind you. My sister, a word to the wise is enough. Don't buy Don't sell your dignity. Don't sell your love. And don't make yourself so cheap. Say, yes, without you, I can't do anything. Without who, you can't do anything. You can still do something for yourself. Be a woman who can stand on her feet alone, with or without a man. Stop just showing to these men that without them, you are useless. When you show image to some of these men that you are useless, so without them, there's nothing you can do. They misbehave. They use you and then they dump you because they see you as not intelligent. Men love women who are very smart. Some women got married by some men, some successful men, because of their intelligence. Sometimes you see a very successful, handsome man. He has his businesses and everything, but his wife is ugly. He doesn't look for beauty. What he looks for is intelligence or onions. Me, if I have to choose a wife for my brother, if I have to choose between a wife who is beautiful and a wife who is intelligent, I would rather choose the one who is intelligent. Because that beauty can come later. We have seen ugly women who have worked so hard to become beautiful. I hope you understand me. We have seen pictures of a lot of celebrities. They were very ugly in the beginning, but they have taken care of themselves and they look so gorgeous. And to say dear, beauty, no, we sell beauty. Beauty is sold out there. So say dear, beauty, no, we sell beauty out there. But intelligence, no, we don't sell that. You can do everything you want to do to yourself. You mean face lifting, everything, body shaping, changing your lips, your brows, your facial appearance, your body, having more butts, all that beauty, no, nina sisi ene ye tong, but nyensa e crown sister. Ma obia obeba wa brown one kai wo for nyensa, that intelligence that you have. I feel so bad. I feel so bad when I read messages of some women who are not intelligent. My sister, you have to be an intelligent woman. If you want a man to respect you, you have to be an intelligent woman. If you want a man to love you, you have to be an intelligent woman. My sister, if you want to be successful, you have to be intelligent. If you want people to respect you, you have to portray that intelligence. Everything that you do, it has to come out of that intelligence, my sister. You see, the reason why some of you don't work with intelligence, or intelligence has to be part of you. You see, some of you are not using your own intelligence. You are rather using your heart in anything that you do. In anything that you do, you have to use a deal with say so. No unfunction nipa da saninsam. Was a sister, you say one kasa wadjene. Was it use your brain? When you say wadjene, when was that? Was it 3 or 4 days ago? Once you posted on the page, was it the husband has impregnated a woman and the husband is going for the naming ceremony? She wants to go with the husband. For what, my sister? What are you going to do there? A man who has cheated on you. A man who has no value. A shameless married man who has impregnated somebody. Or say, I want to follow my husband to go for the naming ceremony. Ade. Oh, you are even supporting your husband to cheat more. What if in less than 3 months he comes with another pregnancy? It means that you're also going to follow that pregnancy again. Does it mean you are going to follow that pregnancy again? You see sometimes how stupid some of us can be. A man who has cheated on you, my sister, don't fall on the trap. Even if he comes, even if he comes and he begs you for anything now, my sister, be in your lane. Anything that has got to do with what he has done outside. Be a way cheating on you. Anything that has got to do with or bana we cheating outside, no, why you say that and found you are so. You are so and found is not your problem. Even if the man comes begging you, say, oh, my wife, I am so sorry. I did this outside. The child is suffering, no. The child is crippled, though. And you want some sister. What do you do, Lane? A dear, and you want some no me pacho. Men found no in go rasem no. And found because sebi oko dina grown one can't. When him very well say what you worry for and or decide say o go cheating on you. Bema wo cheating on you no. Enye bema wo do papa. Inti on do senya wo say wo do. Na say wo do ne kwa komo before for abontia. Why do you have to carry the wahala with him? Let's be honest. And then when they go and things are rough outside, some of you, he even comes and tells you, can you give me money? I'll give you back the money. Borrow me money. I'm going to use the money to give it to one lady. I impregnated her outside. I don't want anybody to know. I'll give you back the money. My sister. Also, so be sikana mano. Meme adama me ma sikano. Because infamy is not my problem. If anything happens outside that, me patrol abontina e ye woni ni bakona sem. Me ma won fasa asem no kwampo emba me fie embeka ho asem. Yes. And niema bi wo ha, let's be clear with these men. When you are very straightforward and clear with them, and some will say no, because c'est manque de respect. A lack of respect for you. Se bema bet na ho ebe bie na no ebe ka na side chick asama chro se mo mfa adwene. Sebi o ha ko fakino o ka tren se mo mfa adwene. Ana o ha ko fakino o ka tro say should I use condom and not I shouldn't use condom. Enti sebi emema na ye na nyese o mani ni omuhuso o mani wo omuhuso pa. Enti me Adama personally dear. Se woko abontina se woko ye bibi sei na bibi sei free mo ba wo be kasa kyerema. I'll show you sani emisiti. Yes, I'll show you just the way it should be. Wallahi me kunete hanum say what them ho what asma make even though one tree but what asma make. My sister eye no cre because one so wo as oba was a wo boa be man with me side checker wo na wo besu. Because oye year ni ye no wachira wo say o take it 2 ways of kwan mienu. He took 2 directions, and the direction is your direction and the direction of the side chick. And it is a woo fall into a trap, and you have pity of your husband because you want to save your marriage. May I rather say start saving yourself first. When you save yourself, you secure your kids first, and then you sit back and enjoy the ride. That is how it should be. A lot of women who have helped their husbands in the issue of a side chick or the can't some sure. Or they miss me biom. This is my last, but I need making. Maybe you are a businesswoman. You are doing so well. You are doing so well because you have respected your marriage, you have respected your husband, and you are not committing any adultery. God has blessed you, and God is continuing. God keeps blessing you because you have not cheated on your husband. And such women, their stars always shine like that. Hey, there's a Wangara idiomatic expression that says, Ibi alabi munke duawudin ibi sege me iti malo. Muntio wasi ibi sege me iti malo. That is Wangara language. Wasi obi anyankopo oba anyankopo ehira na ware mu no. Obre but nanim go asieda. Won say se ukuna ma wabre wa ware mu saa woni su saa obre but enim go asie ne de entoda. You ask yourself, say, hey, how come say he did this to me? I cried. I thought that this would happen to me, but it didn't happen to me. Because we are do our thing. My sister, mark it on the wall and start analyzing. We say, oh baby, would see me. Be mama was soon. Oh soon, oh bro, but when you was yeda because nyankopon esomu wasomu all picture wo kakra akopem say wodo be 2 seats no person the team. Now those men no mark it on the wall. There's a man here who cheated on his wife like that. And then as I'm talking to you, the man is no more. He has died. Those men, they are always being punished. Some of them, they get sick and they die. And your fault. Some of them also, they have short lives. Some of them also, they become so broke to say church minds. So you see, if you are here watching me, and unfortunately, you met those kind of men who are cheating on you, my sister, may Allah continue to give you patience. May Allah give you long life. And don't let me sa a hound of that cheating. Me ma way wakuma because mumu be a way makuma too much. Akwaya to say aboba is like a stone that is weighing your heart. Anytime that you think about it, you're like, it's not good for your health. My sister, I'm talking to you as a sister. There is something called ignore. Ignore his nonsense. Ignore what is going on. Ignore everything. Have a heart for yourself. Have a heart that says that, yes, you need that heart to also be there for your kids. Because when you imagine yourself killing yourself with when you are going to die, my sister, nobody can look after your kids more than you. Because you can look after your kid just the way you want it. But if you are no more, if you had 2 or 3 kids, not a single person can take the 3 kids. They're not going to grow together, sweetheart. Look, you still have the chance to live because and you don't know what you are going to be tomorrow. And you don't know what these kids are also going to do for you tomorrow. Okay? And so please, sweetheart, Nyankopon ema bibia, sa Nyankopon se woni bema we be wo ba, mo be wo ba. But Nyankopon emfa suffering bia ento emma so. Nipa de sanini emema o mo de suffering ebeto emma ne so. But when you also decide and you say to yourself, so yes, you are a superwoman, my sister, trust me. You'll be able to go through Sanema way be brave. Don't make yourself a weak woman, sweetheart. See yourself as a very strong woman. A very strong woman because you wake up in the morning and with all these that is going on in your life, you are able to go to work, come back home and cook for the kids. May Allah continue to bless every woman. Every woman watching me out there, may you continue to be blessed, sweetheart. And I do say, I'm encouraging every woman on this page. Everyone is a superwoman. You are doing so well, sisters. Because a lot of you are going through a lot. But let's encourage each other. May I'll tell you today, say, Bema watch it on you, no fato watrimu say ignore. Use the word ignore. Ignore him. Those men, they always suffer. They always suffer. My sister, Adriana Oyemano, he wouldn't get that from anywhere. Adriana could do on a side chick home. That food, no, would it taste better than Obane dear? What you see? And the care that you give him, no, better than Obane dear. But some men are just cursed. Omo baby as no curses ne kura omo de no. Because obi timi hu adepa no akofa adefun. Sabi your oba power ho ne oba fun ho. You can't compare two women like that. No. Your oba wonim dukubo ena ye your oba wonim dukubo. Your musobi ene musorobi. So what it? Enti say na mema they think that all women are the same. All women are not the same. Some women have really helped their husbands to be successful in life. And those women, God is never going to shame you. Women who have helped their husbands to be successful, to be rich, to have a good job, because no one say be man enya good job na sikana beba na be man dia hwe one ne man no on kasa. But some men, as soon as they start getting money, na woyi na need na ni ato baby for no. My sister, what two trimusa on some food. Ignore. That is the only way you look so beautiful. And when you wake up in the morning, my sister, problem no, don't let the problem be on your outer side. The problem is issue, but your outer side, your outlook, your outfit, everything about you should be on point. If it's makeup that you love, continue to do your makeup. Continue to work. You need that work. You need money. You need that support. You need to have all that, sweetheart. Look, when even someone is cheating on you and everything, and you are working out, my sister, you are blessed because you work, and at the end of the day, with or without money from the person, you still survive because you can buy whatever you want to buy. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? And to sweetheart, let's not worry about some of these issues. Some of these issues, this storm shall come to pass. Oh yes, sending you hearts also, my dearest princess. So you see, my dear sisters, honestly, French people, a lot of French women, they care less about cheating men. That is what I can tell you. A lot of French women, and the mentality of our French women and the Anglophone women is not the same, honestly. I'm a French woman. If I say I'm a French woman, not just living in France, but I was born a French woman, okay? My parents are French. Just that I grew up with Anglophone mentality and stuff, but I still have the French in me. And I know the difference, meaning the difference of these Francophone women, these Anglophone women. And the good thing about me is I've taken more of the Francophone side, and it's really helping me. And when I see a lot of our Anglophone women who are a little bit vulnerable, I always talk to you, say, yes, ignore. My sister, be bien ni wiasma a ye sweet say, if you ignore Bema, na no hot children, na what to one win him so bit na buana, na won buana, na wo show TV, they say. One day you come with your testimonies on this page and you talk to us what patience has done for you. Patience. When you are God will give you more. He would open a lot of doors for you. You see, what you want in life, in marriage, we get a blessing from our husbands. But if you have a husband who is not blessing you, God will bless you on his behalf. And when God is blessing you, my sister, when he raises his finger and he blesses you, the blessing a mega, and yes, our blessing kitten na bema de bema wo. Nyakupo mau blessing your friend say booyah a lot. Until I make her say that connection that you have with God will never disconnect it. Because he is the only one you can trust, and he will never betray you. Me as a human being, I can betray you. Your husband can betray you. Your sisters can betray you. Everybody can betray you. But when you are prayerful and you continue to pray and you are patient, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to be patient. Because there are some things you just want everything to be booyah. But patience, no nyankopon, uhu niyama be brave in the patience, and that patience no ema wasre in the end. Yes, Paula, that is it. That is it, sweetheart. That is it. Yeah. Zabawi, thank you so much, my sister. Ignore. That is the word. Sandra, the only word I'm eating show my sisters is the word ignore. Value and ignore. Value yourself and ignore. When you value yourself, you don't have the time. Oh no, Haja Princess, it's good to be here. Look, when you value yourself, my sister, you know what you are worth. When you value yourself, my sister, God will give you more. Look, blessed are women who have respected their marriage, who have done a lot for their husbands, but they are still suffering in the marriage. But that marriage, you know, whether it works or it doesn't work, that is in the hands of Allah. Allah decides if it's going to work or it's not going to work. But what I can tell you as a sister is, learn to ignore. Ignore. When you ignore, you live long. When you ignore, you look more beautiful. Because when you think too much, it makes you ugly also. When you think too much, my sister, have time for yourself. Charlie, sometimes you see me, I am so crazy. I'm just a crazy person. I am just a crazy person. Just say, everywhere there is music and I have to dance. No matter what is wrong with me, everywhere I hear music, as soon as I hear music say, bah! Then my legs, my whole body, everything will be moving. It's not because I'm wearing, how do you call it, I'm a Muslim and I say, duku bomiti, so I shouldn't be happy. That is happiness. Happiness, make yourself happy. Create that space in you to make yourself happy. May I have created that space in me for only me, that selfishness of me, of being happy and that creating my own happiness. That is what every woman must do. Don't put your whole happiness, your whole love, everything in a man's heart. Bema, what me crow to say kusia. Kusia no what me je kusia nim say puff na bo. Kusia no mo ba, what would you do? Now I'm done. Why am I happy? Everything was in the hands of my husband. Maybe so go with the days I didn't near Makosha Beman se mene de debio. Function in some or happiness. What is a name? Bonuma, that Nigerian woman in the salon no castle say this woman, you're a bad woman, you dance on social media because share me video no, and I was a happy woman. That was what she can remember about me. So I was happy in that video. I was dancing. I don't know how to dance. I'm not a great dancer, but I just love the moves. Asa. And one, don't cry. Don't cry over cheating man. Don't cry because you feel lonely. Don't cry because you feel that you haven't been loved enough. My sister, Allah still loves you. And you have your family who loves you. If your mother is alive, you know your mother's love is number one. If your father is alive, he loves you. If you have siblings, my sister, the love is still there. And this page also will love you. What you say? It is a bema bako. Obo ha bema odono ono ondo. Obeka kwenya bema foforo no baba do asin the previous one edo. Some of you are in your second marriage and you are even loving the second marriage better than the first marriage. Some of you even regret that, if I knew my second husband now, and I would have not even been married with the first man. Some of you is your second marriage that you are enjoying. You are enjoying the marriage so much that you have even regretted every single day you've spent with the first man. So my dear sisters, look, let's not make my problems anyhow. And then just throw all your problems by the window and just sleep peacefully. And just enjoy life. Sleep tonight without thinking. That anything without thinking. Use that as a therapy. And tomorrow morning you come and tell me how you felt. Think less, ignore, love life, love yourself, have time for yourself, do things for yourself, empower yourself, pray for yourself, love yourself, happy yourself, feed yourself, do everything yourself. Yes. You see. So, you see, a lot of women have also been watch Korean drama. I'm telling you, soap opera. Give me some of the titles of soap opera in Ghana. I don't even know which. When I was there, na Oshin Woho, na Days of Our Lives Woho, Passion was there, The Bold and Beautiful was there. Those were the soap operas that I never missed. And there was this one, Journey to the West. Shifu. Now I say, Shifu, that Chinese toy, you know. Journey to the West. It was so cute. Yes, Captain Planet. My sister, it doesn't matter if you watch Tom and Jerry cartoons. Me, I love Tom and Jerry cartoons. Especially when you see how Jerry, once the Jerry sit here. So when you watch Tom and Jerry, you see how the mouse is very intelligent, very smart mouse. The bia wakoshe to chrome or train Tom. Now what to be bono. And that's why you be very smart. When you know good for your memory. All these things are good for you. Because when your memory is like a memory card. When a memory card is overloaded, what happens? A blast it, and then you have to throw the phone away. Oh yes, my sister, the one who is laughing at me. Oh yes, me. I watch Journey to the West, Friend Day, Teletubbies. Oh yes, thank you. You see, Samira, I didn't even finish watching her. And no. Oh yes, my sister, you have to watch all those things. There's not only kids who have to watch. You as an adult, you have to sit and relax your mind and watch it. Watch it. When you watch that, you won't think about money. When you watch that, you won't think about what would you use to feed your kids. It's just releasing tension and removing all what you have. What dreaming now scattered with problems. Space crane ho. Space crampony what dream. What dream baby? Oh no. Me the man dream de and near woman dear. Die about pie man dream de and I'm because Adam. So this is what is in your brain. A whole admin of sister to sister. Make us a Teletubbies day here. Tom and Jerry day here. Oh, me the cartoons, me will climb the cartoons, but she says I'll watch cartoons. I don't care. I will sit on my bed and then I'll watch cartoons, or I'll watch a robot who is dancing, because I need that for my mental health. Our mental health, so if you don't take that seriously, my sister, it's going to damage you. Some women, well, it might be or more go through bipolar, it might be or they have mental issues and everything. Because if you play with your mental health, sometimes if things go out of order, you're going to find yourself in a very difficult assembly. It's a Monsha cartoons no, yes. Cartoons no. Kowechi kakra. Fire na maonaso. Ba akona emko. Yes. Maonaso. Fire. Yes. Sister kowechi kakra. Fire. You know? So these are some of the things that you have to know, my sisters. And no, be yourself, love life, watch cartoons. Barbie and the Three Musketeers, exactly. Christmas never, no, Home Alone. You remember Home Alone, that movie? Oh, and there's this one, Johnny Bravo. Yes, you have Johnny Bravo also. You can watch Johnny Bravo. When you know I used to watch, as an adult, you can also find a soap opera anytime that you have the time. You sacrifice some little time and then you watch the soap opera. It's a moment of calm. It's a moment where you think about just what is happening in the soap opera. So it's a moment of calm, a moment where you watch the soap opera and you know exactly. So the last time that you watched the soap opera, this was where you ended. You know. Hold on. My goodness, someone has killed me. Mr. Bean. Oh, Raffia. You see, Mr. Bean, he never talks. That foolish man, he never talks, but he's very rich. Oh, Sikapa. Have you ever... And those who watch Mr. Bean, what who Mr. Bean movie be our kasada? He doesn't talk. He's there. He'll put no akofa chicken, no the shenity. And I know na must. But that man is so rich. because people have a lot of problems. Enti ono no so ne dey say to entertain. Nini Jimmy, wabet now you see Scooby-Doo. 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 I love that. Raffia, that is it. Gifted, that is it. And one no. Until you see, you have a time for young kasa ya hon kakra. Because ye kasa nesi be jini mema we hon sa ye be yare we akwa jankwala no. O maso hiao. You also have to see these kids as doctors, as lawyers, and you have to be there for them actually. You have to be there for your kids. You are too young to die, sweetheart. You are too young to die. When you have kids, you should know that let's all pray. Say, Allah will give us long life so that we can also look after these kids and also be very happy one day. Say, wow. You know, sweetheart, when you were growing up, it wasn't easy for mommy. Yeah? We have single mothers who really looked after their kids and these kids are very successful. Some of them are clinical psychologists and all that. It's me that made the cartoons, they measure. Open cry made the cartoons, but to say, I know measure cartoons, measure, Teletubbies, measure, asa mesa. Then Kasa, oh, there's nothing like you are old, you are not old. My sister, dance is dance. Dance is dance. When you have to dance, dance. Okay? I remember when I was leaving Ghana, there was even we have Thomas and his friends. I don't know that one. I know Tom and Jerry. Yeah, I know Passions, Superdora, Esmeralda, Acapulco Bay. Ni passion Acapulco Bay, the bold and the beautiful. Even in the bold and the beautiful, wasn't that man even cheating on that woman? I've forgotten the characters, no woman. I've forgotten their name. That man cheated on that woman, and the woman had to leave that rich man for a side chick. Even in the soap operas, we had side chicks in there. Intimate patcho sister, Ojare pake history of side chick nana. Just think about something else. Think about how you are going to make money. Think about how you are going to start your day tomorrow. Think about what you are going to cook for the kids tomorrow. And think Rosalinda. Mekai? Rosalinda. Eko na girl con concern you become a friend Rosaline. Yeah, my sister. Super president that also. It was nice. So Joanna La Virgin. And who's name? Hey, Samira. Samira, you know everything, oh. So my sweet sisters, let's end this live video here. This is just to encourage you, okay? Continue to be encouraged and get this motivation as food for thoughts. Okay, don't think too much. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for supporting this group also, okay? Sunset Beach. Dancing is exercising the body. My sister, me, and you know, it's not just any dance. Sunset Beach, thank you. You see, dancing is exercising the body. Now, it also depends where you also want to shake. Me, when I'm dancing, there are two places they have to shake. When me, Adama, if I'm dancing, when I'm dancing, sorry to say, my butt would have to shake. And my boobs would also have to shake. If these two areas don't shake, it means that I'm not feeling the dance. Because my dancer, it has to be like, Into me, behind now. Hands also has to be You see? So, sweetheart, let's go, inshallah. We are in this together. Allah continue to bless every woman on this page also, okay? Have heart. I don't know what I can do to make you happy. I don't have money to make you happy. Maybe some of you need, physical cash to be happy, but I can give you words of encouragement. I can encourage you, okay? I can encourage you and can also tell you, say, your present situation is not how you're going to be for the rest of your life. Your present situation, and you should also keep in mind, say, your life is in front of you. I keep saying this. Your life is in front of you. Your life is not behind you. So if you think that some of you are still thinking in the past, oh, I didn't do this, so it's over. Your life is in front of you, meaning that every day you have the chance to do better. Every single day you are given the chance to do better. Until every day, see this as your life. Every day, think about this message. Say, yes, your life is in front of you. It's in front of you. It's in the present and the future. Your life is not the past. No. What has happened, it has passed. That one, it's over. We don't talk about that. But what we are talking about right now is your present and your future. And that is your life. That is your life. Nti mama menko ye adwuma kakra. Adama, I need little cash. Nti mama menko pe cash kakra. Okay, thank you so much. Good night. Bye. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm also proud of everybody. I'm proud of everybody on this page. No matter who you are, I am just proud of you for being a superwoman, for being a woman who also wants to have something of her own, and a woman who wants to also succeed in life. Okay, that is the kind of woman I am. I don't depend on a man for anything. I have a husband. Anything that I would ask him, he would give me. Okay, he also loves me so much. Okay, and he has so much respect for me. We've been married for long, but there's so much respect. The way he talks to me, I continue to say Alhamdulillah, because he's a type when you're gay, when you anytime that he wants to say something, words of wisdom, any free nanoba. Yes, words of wisdom and the kind of respect. I say Alhamdulillah because I'm the opposite. You know how I am. I haven't hidden my character from sister to sister. When him say they sit here, may a portray, may be a hey. No, he's the opposite of me. Even if some hey, he would look at me like this and then he would respond to you in just one word, in just one sentence, asa, because he knows the kind of person I am. What I say. So let's be grateful. We do have good men out there. We do have good men out there. We do have men who also respect women, and they are happy that they've had a certain certain women in their lives. We have men like that also. Okay, they are very grateful that Allah has also given them somebody who has completed their lives. We have women who have changed men. I say it's very difficult for a woman to change a man, but when the man loves you, he's ready to change. And also for two trim. If you marry a man and he doesn't change, he doesn't love you. But if you marry a man and he's able to change, he's able to change some of his he's able to change to suit you. That is a man who loves you. Okay, I just pray that everybody gets what she wants in life: money, kids, a good husband, and everything, good health also. Okay, thank you so much. Good night. Bye.